Okay, it's February 14th, and this is the second part of the GaNooze, extended into extra portions in honor of nothing in particular. Okay, so on to the news this way. See, I wasn't fooled that time. See, a little fake in there. Over there. That's where it is. It's over there. All right, there's this fucking lawsuit, right? For one of these actor guys. What's that guy from Three's Company or whatever? And you know, it's sort of irritating when you read this shit, because it's that they've already been awarded $14 million from the hospital because, like, see, the guy dies of some thing in his friggin' neck, you know, some artery blows up or something, and because the doctors treat him for a heart attack instead of for some artery thing, you know, they're all of a sudden guilty of something. And I haven't heard any, like, specifics exactly what kind of profoundly or disgustingly negligent thing they did, because they give him all these fucking fancy tests and all the rest of this crap, and because they drew the wrong conclusion, he's entitled to $14 million, and now they're in court suing for another $67 million. And it's like, what is this bullshit? I mean, if a regular, well, if I die, you know, the doctor ain't gonna get sued for $10. Even if he stuck a knife in my head, he's probably not going to get sued. And, you know, it's just kind of, you know, really, it's just not, either. Look, there should be a standard price for a human being's life, and just because he has a career and all this other crap shouldn't mean that he's all of a sudden entitled to $10 zillion. I mean, the irony here is if this is the way the system's going to work, then we should be able to go to hospitals that refuse to treat rich people, because then our doctors could save a fortune in malpractice insurance, because they wouldn't have to pay $67 million for fucking some celebrity when they won't pay $67 for some regular Joe. I mean, what a pile of shit. Anyway, I think it's a pile of shit anyway. Sounds like a pile of shit to me. Anyway, so, hey, big story. Well, I mean, big on the crazy story list. So apparently this psychiatrist woman, or psychologist woman, got, you know, butcher knifed, you know, meat cleavered into little bits in her office by, you know, your standard crazy. And the funny thing was, he brings himself a suitcase with him on his mission, and one of them's full of knives, and the other one was full of adult diapers and women's clothing. And you're saying, why would he, you know, you wonder how often people come into the friggin' psychiatrist's office with suitcases. I mean, right there you're saying, well, don't they have like a doorman or, I mean, people come into psychiatrist's office with suitcases? Kind of weird. And then he does it, and you're saying, well, what the hell was that? I mean, were they doing shit in the office, or what the hell was going on? Adult diapers and women's clothing. Kind of weird. But then you're saying, well, if it was traditional props for the psychiatry, the psychologyizing, then maybe you should have a closet with the stuff there, so you wouldn't have to bring it every week or month. But then you're saying maybe he's not a patient, maybe he's just a crazy guy who just decided to go into a psychiatrist's office and cut her up and then leave behind some adult diapers. I mean, it might make sense. And then he robbed some old guy for $90, another psychiatrist guy who tried to rescue the cut to pieces woman, you know, and he kind of hacked him up a little bit, but not enough to kill him, and then robbed him of $90. So anyway, weird story. I mean, just really fucked up story is what it is. Alright, then they got this here neutrality, net neutrality thing coming up again. Apparently they can't get any of this shit passed because they must do something to it to fuck it up. I mean, the idea that service providers or internet companies shouldn't be discriminating on who gets access seems reasonable. That everybody should pay a standard rate for their whatever amount they're using, and there shouldn't be preferences and prejudices. That makes sense. But apparently they don't phrase the fucking bills those way. And you're saying, I'm almost saying, if Google's for it, I gotta be against it, right? Because Google is fucking evil. So anyway, Gates, this stupid defense secretary guy, fell down in his front steps and broke his arm. And you're saying, too bad it wasn't his fucking neck. That's all I could think of. I'm saying, Jesus Christ, God had him on the ground and just didn't finish the damn job. So it proves God's dead, right? Because if God was around, he would have finished this guy off. Anyway, so there's another story in California. This is no explanation for it. No, couldn't find any. Well, I didn't look is what it is. I didn't look for the story, and the story I read was only a paragraph. But apparently a 14-year-old killed a 15-year-old in Oxnard, California, and sorry, I have no information as to why. Used a gun, but you're saying, see, these gun nuts. Gun nuts. These 14-year-old kids playing with guns. Bullshit. Fucking people. Can't be rational, can you? You just can't be reasonable about anything. I mean, you can have your goddamn guns, but, you know, can't you keep them out of the hands of kids? You stupid fucks. Alright, and then this, you know, formaldehyde in the trailer. So we put all these Katrina guys in, you know, these, whatever, people with no homes. And so we've been putting them up in trailers for 5 years or 4 years, whatever it is. And so finally they got around to testing the trailers, and yeah, there's lots of formaldehyde. You know, so they glue all the walls together probably, so there's probably lots of glue involved in a trailer. And, you know, and so now they're advising that the people should be moved out of the trailers. And you're saying, so we pay a fortune for trailers full of formaldehyde, and is this a standard? I mean, it's just kind of funny that, you know, we've all heard of this formaldehyde problem, but apparently the EPA has no standards for toxic levels of formaldehyde. There's no rules. And so we end up putting people in trailers that got formaldehyde in them, and you're saying, well, what's this fucking bullshit? They shouldn't be making trailers that are full of fucking formaldehyde. It's just bullshit. I mean, find another way to put the damn things together without using the formaldehyde in the fucking products. But anyway, enough of that shit. So I think that's it. I think that's all the news. I don't think there's anything. Oh, see, nothing on that side. So, yeah, so, you know, condolences regarding the status of the day, you know, it being a not a real holiday, but some day of heartfelt celebration of what? Well, I mean, you're either going with your happiness thing or you're going with your sadness thing. I mean, there's nothing really else. There's only two choices here. I mean, either somebody loves you and everything's great, or nobody loves you and everything sucks. And that's your two choices. So it's you're either in the money or out of luck day. But whatever, I don't get it anyway. I really don't get it. Why do they invent these fucking things anyway? These stupid fucking whatever happy days, you know. Ugh, annoying.